Thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us today and with me. Medtronica is a platform and a community where I focus on the mental wellness side of music.
Oh, amazing.
And I'm somebody that really resonates with the sounds and the soundscapes that you can really meditate with and just go on this journey. And it's really beneficial to me. And I like speaking with artists that make that type of music and bring that type of energy to their sets and their shows. And one thing I want to ask you is, you were in the scene before, but you were on marketing and PR and event promotion and a little bit, right?
Yeah, I mean, not exactly in the marketing PR, but
okay.
The
you were
events
managing an indie label too, right?
as well, different. But
okay.
yeah, so not a label, indie band.
Okay,
but
got it.
the thing is, like, the PR and management of festivals would contact me to promote their event because I was like writing about these festivals. So I was like a third party, but super into the, I think it would fall into the PR and marketing category. But what I was doing is just experiencing it and then sharing this experience from firsthand with people.
Via blogging?
Blogging, Instagram, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, exactly.
And I find that so interesting how you made the jump. And the part I'm really interested about is it takes a lot of guts to make the jump from going from one side of the dance floor to the other. And I really want to know, what was your thought process in like talking to yourself about, I'm going to do this? Where did you find the courage? Where did you find the confidence? Because there's people out there, even myself, I'm in a position where I'm down here on my PTO from work in Miami Music Week because of Will and like being able to sit here and speak with you. And I'm so grateful. And I'm in that point where I'm like, I'm about to make this jump. And it's scary. It's really scary. And then, you know, especially for someone like you going from that to now, you're a world touring DJ. What were some of those steps that you did for yourself? I think
one of the things was also like this unique position of my country where our currency was dropping so hard that for me, even starting like from zero as a DJ at 30, I was still making better money than what I would make in Turkey as a higher position person because of our currency drop. So for me, it was kind of also a no-brainer to do that switch, because otherwise the other safe way was also not safe. You know what I mean? So
financially, it was not going to work out.
I mean, it was going to be difficult, and I could sense that. It wasn't as bad as right now in my country, but I could see the projection, and I was like, maybe it's smart to have a little bit of more international job at some point. And also, I think I have a really strong connection to my like gut, and it really speaks to me. And like once like I'm doing something and from outside it might look like it works, but if I lose my passion about this, and if I wake up in the morning and if I don't have energy for what I'm doing, like there's no more point of pursuing that. It's not going to bring anything. I'm not going to be successful at it. And I realized more and more music was where my heart and passion and time and everything was going. So I'm like, I have to try this. So it was a mixture of everything. Like it was a mixture of the country situation, the currency drop and everything. Also me having the enough savings to pursue a passion. I could try it, you know. I did something similar in my 20s when I graduated. No one does a gap year. I told my parents, I'm gonna do a gap year. No one does it in Turkey, and they're like, yeah, you can do whatever you want because we know you're a hard worker and we trust you. You do your own thing. And they gave me this space. And I also really believe in myself because I work hard and I do things if I put my mind into. So
you make things happen.
Yeah, but also, you know, there's like a mental switch from being a consumer of music to artist. It was so hard for me to call myself an artist at the beginning. And an amazing book that I can suggest for everyone, for all of us, because we're all artists. It's called Artist's Way. It's an incredible, like, I think 10 or 12-week journey that you need to like kind of explore your inner world and your blocks that makes you think that you're less than an artist. But actually, as humans, We are all artists, and it's just something that you need to tap into yourself. And I highly suggest this book if you are also afraid of doing this jump.
Wow. Thank you.
Of course.
That
My
is
pleasure.
amazing. I think a lot of people, not just me out there, resonate with that. And during my research, I remember you had said that, so you took my next question and you already answered it for you. I was going to say, you also struggled with seeing yourself as an artist, and I think a lot of people do that. So thank you so much for that recommendation.
Of course.
I really appreciate your time, and thank you for joining us today. We're really looking forward
Thanks
to it.
for having me.
Thank you very much.
Nice to meet you.
Same here. Pleasure.